Welcome to the Battlefield Walker channel. One of my good friends, Jenna, has discovered a house site that looks very, very interesting. The house site is definitely colonial. It looks like this house was gone by the Civil War. That's a dream home. Very little modern trash. This thing was discovered when timber was being cut, and nobody we know has ever heard of it. So we're really hoping that we get on a truly virgin site. There's a deep cellar hole there and a couple of small pits deep in the woods. Got to walk a ways to get there. It ought to be interesting. What do you say we go relic hunting? Jenna found this house site that it doesn't appear that anybody's ever been here. A farmer was clearing land and found this pile of bricks right here in front of me. And then look what's on the other side of the bricks. Man, oh man, look at this. Look at this cellar hole here. Some of the walls are still intact. Look at that, look right there. Is that not cool? Look. Look at that. Her research indicates that this house was destroyed before the Civil War. I got a signal here. I would consider that to be about the perfect signal right there. It's in the plug. Okay, that's why it sounded so beautiful. A piece of brass. That looks like it could be a little keyhole, maybe. Part of a lock. Little lock cover.
That's cute. Go find the other part. I'll find the key. Find the box it went to.
Alright, that still sounds good. There's one plug out. Right there. Alright, I definitely see rust. Piece of pot or something. Yeah, it's still there. I think I feel it, whatever it is. Alright, so there's just a piece of iron. You gotta dig the trash to find the treasure.
See how it takes us a little while with these roots?
Yep.
I mean, that's what I mean. We get frustrated when we eat it.
Here, let me show you what I do.
Oh, what is that thing? Oh, what is that?
Well, I asked you if you power through it or if you carry a saw.
Oh.
Only buy the Corona, don't buy the cheap one.
Ah.
And I just keep it in my bag, and that thing will go through. That'll save you so much frustration.
Oh, gosh, thank you.
Get that sucker out of there.
Work smarter, not harder. I like that.
Yeah. see how quick that is?
Oh, man,
Look at
I'm going
that.
to stick by you today. All right, I got to be at it now.
Oh, yeah, like a little harness trace chain thing.
Yeah.
Okay, got a good strong signal here, but I do feel like I can hear a lot of iron in there with it, so. All right, it's out of the hole, and now I don't think it's iron. All right, what do we got? Look at that worn spot right there. It's not necessarily what I'm looking for, but it's cool. This spot is kind of like one of those dream spots for most hunters. Obviously, never been dug. I feel whatever it is at the bottom of this hole. All right. Just another piece of nondescript farm iron. I'd pretty much be willing to bet that that is not iron. Is that a little buckle right there? Yeah, it is. Yeah, I think that's a complete shoe buckle. Let's see what you get first.
Is it a coin?
No.
It's a tack. Oh, I love those. Oh, so this will shine. This will clean up really pretty. Look at this button. I can't tell what's on it.
Oh yeah. Huh.
Like I couldn't tell if it was birds or what.
That definitely looks like a bird. That's cool.
And looking at the brick and all, I think this, so it wouldn't have been early 1700s, but I think this was here built probably around like late 1700s to the beginning of the 1800s.
So I'm about, I don't know, 12 feet from where I found that shoe buckle. And I got a signal here that sounds like a shotgun shell to me. All right, whatever it is, it's out of the hole, and there it is. It is a shotgun shell. They can't all be good targets. This is a really strange signal here, but it just sounds so different from everything else that I've dug today. I want to try it. There's a little hole there. I wonder if that's another relic hunter, or is it just coincidence? A galvanized property rod. That's why it's so different. Okay, we'll leave that alone. Apparently got some ugly roots to deal with in there. That's probably iron, I guess. It's just so big and giving out such a great signal. Whatever it is, it's right there. Oh my. It's big, whatever it is. Big old hunk of iron, but let's see what it is. Oh, an axe head. Big old axe head. Kind of gives you an idea, though, that this place may not have been hunted. That axe head that was well used. Look at the back of it. Used it as a wedge or a sledgehammer because it bent the back over. I'm interested in seeing what it is. Cut that root. Oh, I dug it out and didn't know it. All right, that looks like a big piece of a cooking pot. There's a couple of deep pits around this house, and this is the deepest. So I'm going to do a little digging. It's the top to a wood stove. Y'all just can't wait, can you?
We've already started.
Y'all won't even wait for me.
Hey, you gotta drive faster, man.
All right, you've been out here 10 minutes. Show me something.
An old buffalo nickel.
All right, buffalo nickel.
A little rivet. An old flat. Green is good.
Green is good. Look at that. I see silver. How about a silver coin? It doesn't look like a coin. What is? Oh, it's a battery. Yeah. Now, if you're unfamiliar with a spot where you're hunting, and all you know is that the property was occupied from colonial times forward, but the property looks like this, you tell me how you decide where you're going to hunt. Oh my gosh, talk about a needle in a haystack. Well, I was just talking about that needle in a haystack, and here it is. Look at this tiny little cuff button. Just a tiny little flat button. And what are the odds that I would find that flat button?
Got a big old tomback button.
We're concentrating on this field here. A few years ago, a wreath from a tongue and wreath was found, and we're dying to find the tongue that goes to it. Let's try this little signal here. It looks like a button. Nah, it's a modern bullet. All right, what you got, Jenna?
I got a couple.
Oh, you did? Did you find a flat button today?
There's a thimble. Yeah, that's one of those decorative buckles.
Mm-hmm.
Here's that cool one with the bird. And this thing, Bob. I think they took all their money with them. Is that their old pencils that they had? Have you ever seen those?
What are you laughing at me for?
I grew up on Totopotomoy Creek.
I was hunting over there on Dr.
It's funny
Weiser's.
when people try to say it. Yep.
By the way, do you want this little lock plate?
No. Don't do that!
What?
Don't do that. Don't throw that thing away. I'll give it to Emma. Okay. All right, Walker.
Well, that was pretty cool to be able to be on a site like that was built so early and is relatively undisturbed, but was abandoned before the Civil War. At least that's what the maps say. And our hunting pretty much bore that out. We didn't find a lot of modern trash. Since this was a colonial home site hunt, I thought today on this look back, I would share with you one of the most interesting things that I ever found while hunting an old home site. Years ago, a farmer friend of mine told me that he had cleared some land, and he had some land now under cultivation that had been wooded for as long as he could remember. He began to see old bricks and pottery shards and glass. Anyway, we hunted this field, and we also found lots of pieces of pottery and glass and brick and things like that. And in that case as well, we didn't find modern trash either, except shotgun shells. Hunters have been around forever. I dug something. To this day, it's the only time I've dug one. It turned out to be a very old brass matchbox. I opened the little hinged top, and I was amazed to see down in the case, it was absolutely packed full of wooden matches, and that really surprised me. Doesn't look like he ever used the first match before he lost it. It's got some pretty intricate pattern on the front and back of the matchbox. I was amazed that some of the matchsticks in the bottom, you could see evidence of the phosphorus or whatever the material is that they would put on strike anywhere matches. I want to give a shout out to one of my subscribers. T-Bird became my 500th subscriber, and so I sent him a couple of Cold Harbor relics, and I'm looking for number 600. So if you turn out to be my 600th subscriber, let me know, comment, message me, and I'll send you some relics from Cold Harbor as well. I've enjoyed taking you with me on this, as far as I can tell, a virgin Colonial home site hunt today. Had a good time. Hope you did too. If you like what you saw, please subscribe to the channel, and we'll go relic hunting again soon. And I think the next time I'll be in Cold Harbor, back on the battlefield. Until then, be good and say your prayers.